Retro Road Test, Fiat Punto vs Ford Fiesta. In the mid-1990s, the supermini segment was fiercely contested, with manufacturers vying to produce the ideal blend of economy, practicality, and driving enjoyment. Two standout contenders from this era were the 1995 Fiat Punto and the Ford Fiesta. This detailed comparison examines their performance, design, practicality, and overall appeal to determine which model held the upper hand. Design and styling. Fiat Punto. The Fiat Punto, introduced in 1993, showcased a design by the renowned Giorgetto Giugiaro. Its rounded contours and tall profile provided a modern aesthetic that stood out among its contemporaries. Available in both 3- and 5-door configurations, the Punto offered versatility for various consumer needs. The vehicle's design was not only about looks, its tall stature translated to impressive interior space, making it a practical choice for families and urban drivers alike. Wikipedia. Ford Fiesta. The fourth-generation Ford Fiesta, launched in October 1995, retained the fundamental structure of its predecessor but introduced smoother lines and a more aerodynamic silhouette. While some critics viewed the design as conservative, it appealed to a broad audience seeking familiarity and reliability. The Fiesta was available in 3- and 5-door hatchback versions, catering to a wide range of preferences. Wikipedia. Verdict. While the Fiesta's design leaned towards the conventional, the Punto's modern and spacious design gave it an edge in terms of aesthetics and practicality. Interior and comfort. Fiat Punto. Inside, the Punto impressed with its spacious cabin, a direct result of its tall design. Passengers benefited from ample headroom and a sense of openness uncommon in the supermini class. The dashboard layout was straightforward, with controls logically placed for ease of use. However, some materials used in the interior were of average quality, reflecting its budget-friendly positioning. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta's interior was functional, with a focus on driver ergonomics. The seats provided adequate support, and the controls were within easy reach. While the cabin was slightly more compact than the Punto's, it offered a comfortable environment for both driver and passengers. Material quality was on par with industry standards of the time, ensuring durability and ease of maintenance. Verdict. The Punto's superior interior space and airy feel made it more accommodating, especially for taller passengers and families requiring extra room. Performance and handling. Fiat Punto. The 1995 Punto came with various engine options. The 1.2-liter engine produced 60 horsepower, achieving 0 to 100 km/h in approximately 14.5 seconds and a top speed of 160 km/h. For those seeking more performance, the Punto Sporting featured a 1.6-liter engine delivering 88 horsepower, reducing the 0 to 100 km/h time to around 10.2 seconds. The Punto's suspension setup provided a comfortable ride, though it leaned more towards comfort than sporty handling. Auto data. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta offered a range of engines, with the 1.3-liter variant producing 60 horsepower, similar to the Punto's base engine. However, the 1.6i model stood out with its 90 horsepower engine, achieving 0 to 100 km/h in approximately 10.2 seconds. The Fiesta's handling was one of its strong suits, offering precise steering and a balanced chassis that made it enjoyable to drive on twisty roads. Automobile catalog. Verdict. While both cars offered comparable performance in their base models, the Fiesta's superior handling dynamics and the availability of the spirited 1.6i variant gave it an advantage for driving enthusiasts. Fuel economy. Fiat Punto. The Punto's 1.2-liter engine delivered impressive fuel efficiency, with a combined consumption of approximately 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers, 41.5 miles per gallon UK. This efficiency made it an economical choice for daily commuting and long-distance driving. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta's 1.3-liter engine offered similar fuel economy, consuming around 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers, 40.9 miles per gallon UK. While slightly less efficient than the Punto, the difference was marginal and unlikely to impact overall running costs significantly. Verdict. Both vehicles provided commendable fuel efficiency, with the Punto holding a slight edge in this category. Practicality and boot space. Fiat Punto. The Punto's design prioritized practicality. Its tall body allowed for a spacious boot, offering approximately 275 liters of cargo space, expandable to over 1,000 liters with the rear seats folded. The wide-opening tailgate and low-loading lip made it convenient for loading bulky items. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta's boot space was slightly smaller, at around 250 liters, expanding to approximately 940 liters with the rear seats down. While still practical, it fell short of the Punto's cargo capacity. Verdict. The Punto's superior boot space and versatile interior made it the more practical choice for those needing to transport larger items or luggage regularly. Safety features. Fiat Punto. Safety features in the Punto included side impact bars and optional driver airbags in higher trims. However, anti-lock braking systems, ABS, were not standard across all models. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta offered similar safety features, with driver airbags becoming more common in mid to higher spec models. ABS was available as an option on certain trims. Verdict. Both vehicles provided basic safety features typical of the era, with neither offering a significant advantage over the other. Reliability and maintenance. Fiat Punto. The Punto was generally reliable, though some owners reported issues with electrical components and minor mechanical faults. Regular maintenance was essential to ensure longevity. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta had a reputation for robustness, with many units clocking high mileages with minimal issues. Parts were readily available and affordable, contributing to lower maintenance costs. Verdict. The Fiesta's track record for reliability and ease of maintenance gave it an edge in this category. Value for money. Fiat Punto. The Punto offered excellent value, providing spaciousness, fuel efficiency, and modern styling at a competitive price point. Its lower initial cost made it an attractive option for budget-conscious buyers. Ford Fiesta. While slightly more expensive than the Punto, the Fiesta justified its price with superior handling, reliability, and a broader dealer network. Its strong resale value also contributed to its overall value proposition. Verdict. Both cars offered good value, but the Punto's lower purchase price and practicality made it particularly appealing to cost-sensitive consumers. Conclusion. The 1995 Fiat Punto and Ford Fiesta each brought unique strengths to the supermini segment. The Punto excelled in interior space, practicality, and fuel efficiency, making it an ideal choice for families and urban drivers. Conversely, the Fiesta stood out with its engaging driving dynamics, reliability, and overall build quality, appealing to those who valued driving enjoyment and long-term dependability. Ultimately, the choice between the two would depend on individual priorities, the Punto for practicality and economy, and the Fiesta for performance and reliability.